Ooh, that was that rapid fire. 2 words, it's hot. 3 more words, it's my birthday. We got Earn Your Leisure as our special weather correspondent. I don't know if it's gonna be raining money, but we will find out. We're gonna get into tours and timepieces. Let's get into the drip report. What's up, everybody? If you in New York City, you know I got you covered like them promoters down in Miami that covering the bill and getting me paid for the birthday weekend. Now, let's get into some drip. On the feet, got Jordan 12s, courtesy of GBNY. Shouts to Purple, gave me this Butter Soft purple set. Light Mazda, but I'm still watery. Mean pair, vintage frames, VL frames. You know how we rockin'. Shouts to my guy Jetto for giving me this nice leather hat. He's from Detroit, Detroit's finest. Now let's get into some weather. Right now, we're gonna be going up to the 80s, dropping down to the 70s, but there's a 40% chance of that WAP, not that Cardi B, that's wet ass precipitation. So right now, it could be raining on your head wherever you at and clear it out, so try to stay dry. So as we move on to Saturday, it doesn't look too much better on Saturday. We will be in the 80s, dropping down to the 70s. In the daytime, there is a 40% chance of that WAP. No, not the Cardi B, but that wet ass precipitation. Try to stay dry. But the one trick is, at nighttime, there's a 70% chance of that WAP. Cardi B all over the place. That wet ass precipitation, baby girl. Get you some galoshes, plastic bag, cover up them lace fronts, because you don't want that thing soggy, smelling like, ooh. Damp hair don't smell good, I tell you that. As we go on to Sunday, matter of fact, just watch the whole weekend away. We're gonna be in the 80s, but it's nothing but thunderstorms. Heavy WAP all over the place, wet ass precipitation, try to stay dry. And this is why I took my talents to South Beach for my birthday weekend. You dig me? Sorry, I'm gonna leave y'all in the rain and I'm gonna go pop some champagne. You dig? Now, let's see what's going on in other areas, climates, and terrains. Pow. What's up, everybody? This is your weatherman Jim, back with your national forecast that lets you know how that weather is dripping around the rest of the country. Today, we're gonna start in the Northwest, Seattle. Seattle looks actually pretty good this weekend. They're gonna be in the 80s, dropping down to the 50s, but you might need a hoodie at nighttime because it will be hoodie weather. Besides that, get your fits together, baby girl. You know the rules. Hit that beauty parlor, make it go. From this side of the map, we're gonna take it all the way down to this side of the map. Palm Springs, they bugging down there. I don't know if this is right, but it says it's gonna be reaching 119 degrees and dropping down to 90 degrees. That means like the devil is playing soccer down there. If I was you, try to stay cool. You got an AC, put it in your socks, put it in your pocket, jump in the freezer. Do what you need to do to stay icy out there. God bless you. We're gonna go down to Jacksonville. Looks a little bit better in Jacksonville. They're gonna be in the 90s, dropping down to the 70s. On Sunday, a little bit of WAP, wet ass precipitation. Try to stay dry. Besides that, looks pretty good out there. We're gonna take it over to Houston. Houston's bugging. I used to live in Houston, so I know how brutal them summers are. They're gonna be reaching the hundreds, dropping down to the 90s. Please try to stay dry out there, try to stay cool out there, because they got 12 miles per hour winds. So that means the devil is gonna be blowing hot air on the back of your neck, baby girl. I don't know what type of hairstyle you got, but it ain't gonna last. You heard? Try to stay dry. And it's a heat advisory. That means stay indoors, stay cool. You got a fan, you got an AC, you got ice, use all of it, because it's hot out there. Last but not least, we're gonna take it to the Midwest. Shout out to Chicago, Chi-Town. They actually been experiencing tornadoes all week. Pray for them. It looks like it'll get a little bit better this weekend, but there'll be a lot of thunderstorms. It'll be 80 degrees. On Sunday, it looks like it might clear up from all that WAP. You might get to wear a pair of Nike Airs before the weekend is over if you in Chi-Town. Now, let's go to our special weather correspondents, Earn Your Leisure. Let's see if they can make it rain money.
Thank you, my brother, and happy birthday weekend. The whole weekend, I'm sure, is a turn up for you, man. Special day, bro.
It's definitely going down.
We calling this.
Definitely going down.
Education at the flyest form.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man. Let's talk about a couple things. You have an Invest Fest. What year is this that you're going on?
This is year 3. Of course, you was there for the inaugural year 1, so
yes,
we're gonna do it big this year, August 25th, ATL. We got Diddy coming through. We got Robert Smith. We got Rich Paul. We got Jeezy. Got so many people, man. It's gonna be a dope experience. And then, more importantly than just the celebrities, the education, like learning about real estate, learning about AI, learning about stocks, learning about, you know, all of these different things that you can go outside and really implement and make money and just be around good energy in Atlanta, around black people, positive thinking. It's a really dope experience.
Yeah, man. You was there for the first one. So we had 4,000 people this year. We expecting 20,000 people.
Wow.
So, and music, we know Summer Jam, we know Birthday Bash. This is what this is turned into for the business world and InvestFest.
Wow, man, I tip my hat to you. They're doing so great. Keep putting our people on. Before we get out of here, we got to get into some weather. Looks like y'all in the city. Let me know how that weather going to be looking this weekend, because I'm not going to be here.
You getting out of here fast, man. The weather is going to be high in the 80s, dropping into the 70s, and it's going to be rainy all weekend. It's going to be soggy. Get your umbrellas out.
Yeah, get your umbrellas out. No silk. No silk this week. I know you like to wear that silk. No silk this weekend, baby, bro.
silk pajamas and Louis fluffies.
Yes.
Like I said, man, you know, Jermaine wore suede in the rain. So it's like, you know,
you do have a point there. So if we're gonna go in that, suede is allowed. You heard? I appreciate y'all, boys. I'm gonna see y'all soon. You know, it's always my pleasure. Like I said, make sure y'all stay together, because you're stronger together than apart, like I always tell y'all.
Nah, appreciate you, bro. Keep
Love
going.
love.
Thank you.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Jones back with the Weekend Drip to let you know what's dripping in our culture. Today we have the Weeknd. Not talking about the days of the week. I'm talking about the artist, ladies and gentlemen, who's currently on tour, and he's already grossed more than $350 million, which he surpasses Michael Jackson, who had the #1 spot for the highest paid or the highest grossing tour done by a black artist, which is pretty dope. The After Hours Until Dawn tour has broke London's record for stadium attendance with 80,000 people for 2 days in a row, which is pretty crazy. They said he'll be on tour till October. If he does that, that will put him in the top 10 highest grossing tours of all time. Pretty dope for a kid from Canada. Let me hold something, my guy. Kudos to you, man. Well, next up we have Travis Scott. Travis Scott is actually gearing up for a massive comeback. Massive. He just announced that he will be dropping his album Utopia at the end of the month, along with a very special performance at the Giza Pyramids out in Cairo, Egypt. It is said that 23 of his fans will be alongside to watch this, courtesy of the Jordan brand, which is actually pretty dope. I know this has never been done before. The album Utopia drops on the 28th. If you get it, let me know how you feel about it. He usually drop bangers. Shout out to Travis Scott. And last but certainly not least, we have the biggest boss, Rick Ross. And I'm gonna show you why he is actually the biggest boss. MMG. You heard Rick Ross has been seen showing off a one-of-one timepiece, which is actually a masterpiece that was made by Jacob the Jeweler. Now check this out. It took 3 years to make this timepiece. It has over 400 stones and over 200 carats in it. You heard? And not just regular carats. These are called severites. These severites, they had to hand-pick those and look for these. These are the most rarest form of diamonds that you could possibly buy. Now, these diamonds has landed him at $20 million for this watch. Let me take this watch off. We're not even playing these games. 400 stones, 200 carats. Listen, at $20 million playing watches like that, woo, I gotta get my money together. Shout out to Rick Ross. I wish you nothing but more success. May God continue to bless you. Now we come to that time of the show again. You gotta stay high, you gotta stay fly, you gotta stay dry. You gotta get your drip right so you don't slip right. I'll catch you in a couple weeks, but it's gonna be the same black time, same black channel, which is REVOLT. Anything less is uncivilized.